We put all the Big 12 teams together in a tournament, and we did a spring tournament with those teams. This was the bracket, and this will be the very last spring tournament that we have to do before the new game comes out. But you see all the matchups here, and also keep in mind the rosters have changed. These games were recorded a while back, and we had more transfers after the spring. So, of course, the craziness of the transfer portal makes these rosters hard to keep up with. But you see Utah and Cincinnati kicking things off. Cincinnati actually with a pretty good lead, but here comes Utah storming back. They tie the game at 24, and then Cincinnati trying to get down and win the game, but they get stopped. So we go to overtime. In overtime, Cincinnati, they will get stopped and have to kick the field goal. So they go up by 3. Now Utah can win it with a touchdown or tie it with a field goal. Here we go. Third down. Cam Rising looking, and he's going to go down. And so they have to settle for the field goal. So we go to overtime number 2. Utah will start with the ball. 1st and 10 here. Rising, handoff. Right up the middle. They're going to score the touchdown. So Utah up by 7. Now Cincinnati looking to answer back. 4th down. In trouble. Throws. And that is going to be what? Caught? No. Incomplete. And Utah will survive an overtime game against Cincinnati. So they'll advance. Next we've got TCU at Iowa State. Here come the Cyclones. Up 10-0. A big run around the left side. That's going to be a touchdown. And then another touchdown makes it 24-0. Iowa State rolling here in this one. A bit of a surprise that this game was not a little bit closer. But TCU going to come back. They get a touchdown here, and if they can get a 2-point conversion, it'll be a 1-score game. It really comes down to this, though, and they get it. So, yes, we've got a 1-score game. But Iowa State, too much on the ground. They're able to pick up a 1st down here, run the clock out. TCU cannot get the stop, cannot get the win. Cyclones will advance. All right, next we've got Arizona hosting Baylor. Noah Fafita completes that pass, and that'll be a touchdown for the Wildcats. 20-7, Arizona on top. 23-14, Baylor coming back. Dominic Richardson runs it in. It's a 4-point game, and now Arizona to the ground. They will score. So it's 38-24. Arizona on top, and then the defense comes up with a big play. A stop here late in the 4th quarter, and Arizona will beat Baylor to advance 36-24. Next, we got Texas Tech going on the road to face Kansas. 24-20, Texas Tech on top. The Jayhawks, though, will score there to go up 27-24. Texas Tech, they punch it in from short distance, and this is a good one. Going to come down to the wire. Jalen Daniels fires down the right side. That's caught. Touchdown, Kansas. And the Jayhawks back on top, and then they get a big hit there. But it does get Texas Tech into field goal range, potentially. Here we go, as they will try to get this game to overtime, and it's good. So Texas Tech makes the field goal. We go to overtime. Texas Tech going to get the ball first. They'll get the touchdown. Now it's Kansas's turn. 4th and goal. This is the ball game. Daniels looking, fires, and complete. And Texas Tech going to pull off the upset. So Texas Tech will advance here over Kansas. Let's go to the other side of the bracket now. Oklahoma State hosting Arizona State. 28-24. Cowboys on top. Allen Bowman to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. And they're up by, 11? Arizona State not going away, though. They come down, they score. And then it's the defense for Oklahoma State getting a stop there on the 2-point conversion. And then later they add a field goal. So pushes the lead back up to 8, but not. It's still a 1-score game. And there comes Arizona State. They'll score and have another chance to go for 2. Can they get it? Yes. So we're tied at 41. Oklahoma State now on the move. Open receiver down the sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. And now Arizona State forced to just basically throw a Hail Mary. And I don't know what they were doing there, but it wasn't going to work anyways. Oklahoma State survives 48-41. All right, next up we've got UCF hosting Colorado. And here comes Colorado into the end zone. Touchdown. No, excuse me, that is UCF with the ball. UCF scores a touchdown. So it's tied at 17, 4th quarter, as we start trading field goals. UCF going up 20-17. Colorado, they'll get the touchdown, though, this time. And the Buffaloes will take the lead, 24-20. And then it's the defense for Colorado, forcing the fumble, getting a stop. And Colorado will beat UCF. So another upset here in this one. Next up, we've got Kansas State hosting BYU. Kansas State into the end zone with Avery Johnson. It's 17-13. Going with the toss play here. Wildcats up by 14, but BYU not going to go away. They'll score the touchdown. It's now a 7-point game. They need an onside kick, though. They don't get it. Kansas State will recover, and well, they still could get a 3-and-out, but they don't get the first down here. They don't get the stop here. Kansas State gets the first down, and Kansas State will win this one 27-20. All right, final game of the first round is going to be West Virginia hosting Houston, 14-7. Houston, they're going to add to that lead now, 21-7. West Virginia in trouble, down by 2. About a minute and a half to go, but they deliver here with the touchdown, and West Virginia now going to go for 2, try to make it a 6-point game, and they get it. So it's 30-24, just over a minute to play. Houston with the ball, trying to keep this drive alive. Instead, it's intercepted, and West Virginia's defense going to seal this one. He may actually take it all the way back. Yes, 20-10-5. Yes, touchdown. So West Virginia wins this one 38-24. And so we've got our second round matchups now set. We've got Utah, Iowa State, Arizona, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Colorado, and then Kansas State will take on West Virginia. So a couple of upsets, but for the most part, the favorites won in round 1. All right, round 2, Utah, Iowa State. And we just talked about how the favorites had won most of the games. Well, it looks like we might have a big upset here. Iowa State with a pick 6, up 27-6. And they're going to add on to that. How about another touchdown? This was a shocker. They're up big. Utah still with a chance maybe to come back. They get the touchdown here. It is a 2-score game, so it's not over yet. And that pass is complete for the touchdown, so they need a stop here, and they could possibly pull off a miracle comeback, but they cannot get it. And Iowa State pulls off a big upset. Cyclones will advance to the semifinals. Arizona hosting Texas Tech. Arizona with the ball, going to the end zone, caught touchdown. It's 31-17. Now Wildcats adding on to that with a touchdown run from Noah Fafita, and Arizona wins this one 38-24. All right, Colorado on the road at Oklahoma State. The 1 seed has gone down. Could the 2 seed possibly go down? Cowboys on the move here, punching it into the end zone. Kind of a lower scoring game. A bit of a surprise. I don't think if these teams played in real life, which I can't remember if they do, I think this game would be more of a shootout. There's the interception, though, there. Again, defense winning the day. Oklahoma State's coming up big, and they're going to win this one 20-6. Again, yeah, that's a really low-scoring game for what I think would happen with these two teams in real life. But it is just a video game. Kansas State hosting West Virginia. West Virginia with the touchdown there. It's 20-10. Now Kansas State going to the ground game, and they'll pull back within 3, 20-17. Now West Virginia with it, going to the ground, and they're going to add to their lead. So it's a 10-point game. Under a minute to play, 4th and goal. Kansas State getting into the end zone here, but not a lot of time left. They don't get the onside kick, so they'll need a 3-and-out to have any chance. But West Virginia going to end that right away. A first down, and West Virginia will take this one. So let's move on now to the semifinals. Iowa State taking on Arizona, tied at 14. Iowa State trying to be maybe the Cinderella story of this tournament, pull off another upset, but it's going to go back and forth here. 21-all, third quarter. Iowa State touchdown, 28-21, later a field goal. So Iowa State's up by 10 with not a lot of time remaining. Arizona, can they come back now? Fafita taking a shot deep. That's going to be a touchdown. And so Arizona now looking for a stop, and they're not going to get it. Boy, they had an opportunity, could not bring him to the ground. And Iowa State will advance to the championship. So a bit of a surprise there. Next we go to Oklahoma State hosting West Virginia. Oklahoma State up by 7, make that 14. It's 33-10 at this point, so this game really not all that close. Oklahoma State's defense forces a fumble. It's going to be a scoop and score, and we're going to see Oklahoma State advance to the championship to take on Iowa State. So who wins our Big 12 tournament? Let's find out. Second quarter here, Oklahoma State down by 4. Iowa State with the touchdown. They're up 27-10, a pretty big lead here in the fourth quarter. A.J. Green runs it in. Oklahoma State pulls within 10, and then it's a shot deep down the right side. That's going to be a touchdown, and Oklahoma State will pull within 3. Now Iowa State with it. As they try to get a first down there, they're going to be stopped. So Oklahoma State down by 6, They have a chance here on a 4th and 2. They run it, and oh boy, it was close. They barely picked up the first down. And now Bowman taking a shot deep. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. Oklahoma State, look, just like their last touchdown, they're going to take the lead, and time runs out. That'll do it. Oklahoma State will win our Big 12 tournament. Actually, 1 second left, but they're not going to get a playoff. So, yeah, Oklahoma State will win our Big 12 spring tournament in dramatic fashion, a win over Iowa State. And again, that's going to do it for our spring tournaments. If you missed the other videos, we did the SEC, the Big Ten, and the ACC as well. And again, we'll be using the new game when it comes out in the future. Thanks for watching.